foxes fled, one lost a shoe, one lost his head. The hens all bowed to the feathered lord. He drank one cup like a king at war, then one small peck, and one last glare. He said, try again. A storm came off the bog. Green teeth at the gate and mud on every log. But Hetty at the board trail with a broom and an iron pan said, if you want my yard, boys, come take it if you can. Her son had a splitting mole, her daughter had a pole. The goblins came in snarling for the hens and beetroot roll. They leapt up through the nettles, they clambered at the stairs. But Hetty raised a lantern and laughed right in their ears. Then the young girls in the house started singing clear and high through the shuttered window panes like sparks against the sky. Hold fast, the whole old bees replied, and every goblin footstep lost its nerve outside. For the mark, drive them from the yard. For the mark, strike them hard, strike hard. Hey, on the porch and the children at her side. For the mark, let the cowards run and hide. The first one slipped on turnip peel, the second caught the rake, the third met son and daughter and learned what iron makes. They tumbled through the mud bank like sacks in a threshing round. And the girls inside kept singing till even the rafters rang out proud. Then the young girls in the house started singing clear and high through the shuttered window panes like sparks against the sky. Hold fast, the whole old bees replied, and every goblin footstep lost its nerve outside. For the mark, drive them from the yard. For the mark, strike them hard, strike hard. Hetty on the porch and the children at her side. For the mark, let the cowards run and hide. By dawn the lane was empty, the crows went back to sleep. The broken pots lay shining where the goblin moose did creep. Then the teenage girl took saddle with her hair still pinned in braids and rode hard And hey, here we are. Good morning. Well, good afternoon. My schedule's all turned around, so for me it's morning. I was out in the cold, and so I caught myself a cold. Lucky me. Anyway. So, we were talking about founding Ironmark. I got my big map. I like this map. I like the whole inland sea. I like the whole Ironmark being on the edge. It really fits. Bordered by rivers, because those are not little rivers. Those... Wait, why do I have an echo? Better find that echo and fix it. It's not there. It's not there. So where is our echo? Okay, how about now? Okay, so welcome. It's no, thanks. So yeah, I got it. It's nice. It's a busy day yesterday, driving in the rain. But we are gonna go over founding Ironmark again. Like I was just saying, I like having it right here. We've got a river on each side, volcano, and they're pretty big volcanoes. They're not little ones. It's pretty easy to place something like that. Hang on, let me turn that down a little bit. Try to figure out what's going. Can't tell. No, it's still going. Well, you know what? We don't care. I'm just gonna go into the volume mix and turn down a little bit because I want music. I like music. But anyway, so we've got a major volcano here, and sure, it's 150 miles from the river, but you can see Mount St. Helens at 150 miles, and it was a thing to see. Both sides of the mountain blew out. By the time we got home, there was like 3 to 6 inches of ash in the yard. Of course, you know, as you get older, things get more dramatic, so it's probably like a quarter inch. And I remember my retarded younger brother, not actually retarded, he might as well be, was standing outside with his tongue out and then crying because the snow was bitter. But snow, you dumbass, with volcanic ash. But first couple of rains, it ran yellow from the sulfur. So it was impressive, actually. You know. If you think about it, it was impressive. So anyway, you know, as you can see, we've gotten down along the. These are high cliffs. We're talking 400 or 500 feet tall. That slowly come to an end right about here. Now this would be a waterfall that drops 200 feet into the water. It's probably ground a canyon, a riverbed, a good 100 feet in. So what you've got is a 100-foot wall of water, a half-mile wide, just exploding out from the cliff and into the inland sea. Don't be afraid to have natural wonders like this. I mean, notice we have the Sargasso Sea. Let me move that. Let me move this. We got the Sargasso Sea. We've got 3 volcanoes along this down here. We got the desert it's not the not Greeks in the desert. It's the not Egyptians. So let's adjust that a little. Oh, we can't. Oh, that's right, because it's actually marked on the map. Anyway, but we determined that, you know, not Orcish Rome, not Greeks or hobgoblins. Not Egypt is kobolds.
D&D 1E kobolds, not 3E. 3E kobolds live here, and they're complete fucking nutcases. They are not Aztecs. Picture these kobolds sacrificing each other, anybody they catch, and eggs. And the warriors being painted, and part of the paint is kobold egg. And think of how it would cause revulsion in the other kobolds. Hell, in most other species, you can smell it. Talk about absolute crazy. Like, make them a not Aztec, Toltec, those guys. And we'll even include that the non-Aztec kobolds sacrifice about 80,000 kobolds a year. But, when you've got the females laying 2 clutches a year of 4 to 8, you can do that. It's why the kobolds haven't overrun everything. They've got predators. Okay, I got this big-ass mesa, but it is, according to this, it's 1,000 miles from the edge of Ironmark. Primeval deep forest. We're not talking walk through and be fine. We're talking ferns that come up to your chest, giant centipedes in the loam underneath your feet that are like 4 feet long. I was in Panama for stupid shit, and I saw a centipede drop on a dude, and like I said, age makes everything more dramatic, so my brain goes, oh yeah, it was like 2 feet long. That centipede was fucking huge, and he fucking lost it. But, yeah. But, so we're going to move. We're going to move in a bit, so we'll do a little bit of work while I talk. Print screen. Let's grab this little section right here. There we go. Yeah, I used the AI song maker to make a bunch of Ironmark songs. Because it amused me to do so. I have no ability for singing, but I have always loved music and always wished I could make music. I couldn't be a rap artist. It's terrible. I can't carry a tune. My voice is flat, so I wasn't meant to be a singer. Kind of wish I was. We don't get what we wanted, what we want. That's just how life works. You don't get what you want. You make do with what you have. And it's a testament to what kind of man you are as to what you're able to do with that. Sorry, I'm a little wobbly today. Go to the VA always makes me feel that way. It's difficult to explain. I went and I didn't hear that I might not need a scooter. I didn't hear that there was other options. No, that's not what I heard. I heard, they looked at me and said, well, let's get you a scooter. And it's just more proof, that don't let too much damage, but that's where we are, and it's okay. It's alright to be there. I'll get old. And the choices are get old or be dead, so I thought my ass off for the get old part. Because I don't want to be dead. Dead sounds like it sucks. Being dead sucks. Anyway. That's a page. Okay. So we'll zoom out a little bit. So, let's see. We're going to do a little bit of adjusting. So each of those hexes were 300 miles wide. So we need about 10 hexes each, so it's at 30 miles. So that's half of one, so it's 150. Well, let's go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 300 is 2,400. 100 hexes by 100 hexes. Hang on a second, please. And yell at my wife that I love her.
He came himself.
Let's see, 1, 2.
That's how I knew he knew.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
An iron Lord doesn't walk to widow's gate unless he knows what's watching from the door.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Unless he knows what kind of widow is.
So 7 times 24 is 168.
Had my son.
So
My boy said he'd
168
be
by
home by the new moon.
2,400.
I slipped a charm into his pocket.
So 7 times 168. 168 by 2,400. 168 by 2,400 at 30. So the width at 2,400, that's 30 miles a hex. Would be 80. And the other one is 1628 divided by 30. That would be about 1628 divided by 30 would be about 5. Now, over to 60. Be in the 50s. Now, good. Let's see. X horizontal. 30 miles.
And I stood in my doorway in my black.
Okay, settings. Back out.
For a long moment.
Grab it.
Two people who could read what they
Grab it,
looked
twist
at.
it, pop it.
I knew him to his room. The tree, the fruit, the stone, the fortress grew upon.
And there we
He was
go.
not cruel. He was not kind.
Double check our
He was the
measurements.
mark made flesh and stone.
Yep, no, too big. So we want to back it to about.
You cannot hate the mountain
This is
for
what's nice
what
about
the
these
mountain's
bastards.
always done. He came himself because he knew what I was.
Apologize for coughing in
And the
everybody's
mark had
ear.
eaten my husband and my son.
That's on me.
And he knew I knew.
Looks like I got my
And I
dimensions
knew,
wrong.
he knew I knew.
Let's go with, look at that. We'll
And
go
neither
100.
one of us
Let's go to,
said
width.
anything
No, the width 60
about it.
and 90 for right now.
He handed me the swords,
No, not
I
quite.
took them.
But
He
we're getting
turned and
there.
walked back down the road.
That looks
And
about right,
behind
believe it
me,
or not.
6 years old, still in
Eyeball
a
on it.
nightgown.
Yeah. Almost. Let's
When his daddy
go a little
coming
bit bigger.
home,
There we go.
where did
Yeah,
Brother
that's it. That's it, baby.
go? Blood for the mark, blood for the mark. My husband's blood, my son's blood. Blood for the mark, the charm did nothing, the old words did nothing. The filth-born were too strong, too many to die. For the mark, blood for the mark. She grew up in the gray of it, the candles and the crow talk in the rain. She had the gift,
There we
God,
go.
she had the gift. She could read the light, she
Yeah,
could
we
call
did
it
it.
by its name. But she grew up watching what it cost.
Now we do this.
She grew
Width,
up in the house that grief built.
100.
She saw a woman swallowed whole
70.
and
Save the
decided
settings, see what we got.
she would not share
closer.
that guilt.
Alright, width is too
What does a child do
width is too wide.
with a mother
By-
late of the morning?
Width is too wide by 17 hexes.
What does a girl become
So
in
that
a
is
house
83.
that faces east?
The height, let's boost that up to 80. That looks about 10 hexes.
She learns to want the ordinary.
Okay, it
She learns
is
to want the
5
one.
hexes too big.
She learns to want something
Well, let's do this.
that
Let's,
doesn't cost like this.
There we go.
She learns to want the smell of barley.
And then it's how many hexes?
He came around in
4.
the summer with
Alright.
his cart,
Got 4 hexes off the height.
hay in his hair and barley on his hand. She
Boom.
looked at him
Okay.
the way she looked at starlight, like something
30
simple,
mile hexes. Now,
like
the base
something
of
she
a
could
mountain is
understand.
fucking
I
big.
watched her close the gift down
So,
like a shutter. Fold the
look real
old
quick at the
blood
base of,
somewhere
Mount St.
dark and
Helens.
deep. Choose his rounded ordinary
How
mornings.
warm.
Choose his bread, choose his warmth, choose his sleep. I wanted to call out.
How
I
wide
had the words, God knows I always
is
had the words.
base of Mount?
But I've seen
I've got to figure out what's
myself
causing
in 40
lag
winters.
in
I
so
knew
much
what
shit.
she was running
There's no
from.
install a fucking virus checker. 6
She
miles
was
across
running
its
from
base.
me, from the candles, from the east
So, yeah.
facing window, from
Why
the
am I using St. Helens? Because I
stone
watched this
pocket.
when I was a kid. It was
They used to
impressive.
be your brother's charm.
Yeah, so back to
She was so
Ironmark.
tired of me.
So, you know,
I let her go.
there is
An iron lord of Ironmark, the
lot to look
Mercantile
at. So,
walking.
that's
Brought me 2 swords
first
and a
thing we're gonna
silence, and a man
do
of
is the
iron
mountains.
talking. And 15 years later, my daughter walked down that same road,
So the mountains are here.
away from the crows, away from the rain, away from the old words, away
Oops.
from her gift,
I
away
didn't
from
mark.
her grief, away from me. The new moon came and went.
Freehand. I am not a good
It
freehand
always
drawer.
does.
With a mouse.
The charm is still in my pocket. Worn smooth now, just a stone. Blood for the mark, blood for the mark, just a stone.
It's an album I came up with called The Witch's Lament. She loses her husband and her son to the Ironmark military. And she is wrathful. 1, 2, 3, 4. But on the average, the continental shelf sits 150 miles offshore, and we're going to use it somewhat. It's not as deep as it might look like. Not as deep as it might look like, you know, if it was one of the big oceans. You know, it dropped from about 90 meters,
Cold and short,
about 270 feet, to about,
read the rain
we're gonna go with
the sky.
about 1,000 meters,
I
about a
told
mile
her
down, about a half
every
mile
name the
So,
forest boy.
down. Enjoy that.
Now she hangs low.
Alright, and we got the mountain up there.
To dry.
Real briefly, we're going to
She
make
wed a
the hex
man who smells
grid.
of barley and mud,
We're going to make the hex grid
who
invisible.
cannot feel the turn beneath his plow.
Alright.
She swapped the old blood for his
we're gonna
common blood
Clear.
and
And
calls
then we're going to go
that
to
love.
this. And we're going to
I don't know how.
this song here,
What
she's
did you
lamenting
give
that her
away?
daughter, who grew up in a cold house because, she's a witch and she's grieving. And her daughter grew up in a cold house. And so she leaves her mother behind. She marries a farmer.
But you're
And the
sleeping
witch
next
can't
to
understand it and laments the
ordinary.
loss of her daughter.
You don't hear me.
And doesn't understand why her daughter would choose to marry a guy who was
She used
nothing
to wake when the heron flew low.
compared to witch power.
She'd name the stars before I spoke a word.
Doesn't
Now
make the
she
witch a
sleeps
bad
through all the
person.
things she
Understand,
used to
because
know
she
and calls them superstitions.
remembers the grief, not the love.
I have heard her children will have none of what she had. Not even echoes, not even.
It's a very human thing. In the song, I wanted to
She
make her
buried it so deep to please that lad and smiled to watch the
She
lad
grieves because she's
ember
she may be a
break.
witch,
Oh my
but
daughter, what did you give away?
it hurts.
The wind
Hurts her.
still knows your name, girl, but you won't answer it these days. I lit the candles, I walked the old road, I called you back 3 times and more, but you're sleeping next to ordinary, and you don't
Yeah, it hurts her
hear
that the mark
me.
takes more from her. It takes her daughter from her, takes more from her.
I don't begrudge her the warmth, I don't begrudge her the bread. I only grieve what she was born to, and now we'll go with her to bed, to bed, to bed, unspoken,
It's a
unsung,
tragedy, but I like tragedy.
everything
Yeah.
she was.
I like opera, believe it or not. Gotta sound weird. I like opera.
Oh, she was so bright, oh, she burned so clean, the sharpest little witch this valley's ever seen. Now she's someone's wife,
No
now
idea
she's
what that is.
someone's mother,
Well,
and magic just
get rid of that.
becomes
But
a word she used to know.
I like operas. I think operas are
Word
amazing. I
she
think operas
used to
are,
know.
especially tragic ones, are among the greatest things humanity ever created. But then, unlike a lot of people, I'm a fan of humanity. I'm a fan of us as people, as creators. And a lot in common with Axon. Axon was always disappointed by humanity. He was also disappointed in everybody else.
Before the rider came, the way the crow went silent on the hill. The
felt
old blood
everybody
stirred
wasted
and
their
whispered out her name, and every green thing in my garden
That,
still.
every time they
I
met
had
an
not
alien
spoken
race,
to her in
no,
3 years, too proud to hurt, too
every time
stubborn, and too old.
they were the same.
But I could
damn
feel
thing.
her underneath my fears, the
He
thread
witnessed his whole
between
life.
us, fraying
Right.
in the cold. Oh, my daughter, what have they done to you? The smoke is rising
something's better.
eastward, and the smoke is all I knew. I should have gone to her, I should have gone before the fire took the floor. Now all I have is ash, and what I'm owed, and what I'm owed is war. The writer said they came before the dawn, 36 blades and torches in the hay. The men who tried to stand were quickly gone. The women, God, he looked away. She would have fought them, I know she would have. Even soft as she had grown, she had her grandmother's hand. She would
Ironmark in what we have built.
have died alone. Oh, my daughter, oh, my daughter, what have they done to you?
What's coming after
The
them?
smoke is rising eastward, and the smoke is all I
What's coming
know.
after them is
I should have gone to
not
her. I
Celts,
should
not
have
orcs,
gone
not orcs.
before the
A lot of
fire
them are
took
sea.
the floor. Now all I have is ash and what
So,
I mowed and what
this is
I
the Ironmark right
mowed.
here.
The little ones too,
But,
both of them. The dark-haired one, 4 years old,
there's Ironmark.
laughed at thunder. The fair one, not yet walking,
Now,
who would have had the gift. I felt it in her even from a distance. She would have had the gift.
sorry, pain.
So hear me now, you sons of filth and ruin. Hear me through your fires and your sleep. I am what she turned her back on. I am old and I am deep. I know every name the forest answers, every debt the dark will pay. I will walk to where your heart fires burn, and I will make you beg for day. I will call the rods up through your grain. I will teach your cattle how to scream. I will learn the names of all
At
your
30 miles, we
children,
could
and
build
I will
Ironmark
haunt
right
you
here.
through your every dream. I am done with being quiet. I am done with growing old. I am 3 generations of fury,
Him out.
and I am coming through the cold. Oh, my
Oh, wow, I got my sets back.
daughter, I would trade
Oh,
it all
fucking
to
nice,
hear
finally.
you
Okay.
say
So
that
now
I
we could
was
actually
foolish,
build.
that I was prideful, that you loved your ordinary
Oh, there's the harbor.
days, but the smoke is
Yeah, of course.
rising eastward,
To,
and the smoke don't lie.
quick change.
So I'm picking up what she put down before I die. Before I die.
Now, of course, this is where we have to go to ridiculous stuff.
I die.
Not quite big enough. Okay. Scale on, add, help. Dash help. That scale. 98. Let's try that.
I smelled
Yeah, that'll
the
shoot
ash
slightly.
before I saw
So,
the hill.
let's jump to 95.
The sweet sick
We're gonna
smell
take this for a
that
minute.
every witch
Because I want to make a
born
decent
knows.
map. I mean, I like making a decent map.
The blood and
This is the part
char
where she
that
discovers
hangs in
that they,
cold air
Massacred
still.
the village.
The kind of smell that never really goes. The writer didn't
getting
speak,
close,
he
maybe.
said his piece. He just wrote on and let the smell explain.
Overlap
And
a
something
bit.
in me that had wanted
You know what?
peace
We're good.
stepped back and never will come back again. Oh, what they've made of my daughter's home. Blackened timber, blackened stone.
Nice.
The crow won't land, the dog won't come, and every door is hanging wrong.
There. There we go.
The gatepost told me what the York filth makes. Her husband's head, her son's head too, side by side. Her boys were reduced to bloody heads on stakes. Good boys who didn't run and didn't hide. I did not weep, I had no weeping left. I cataloged what I would make them pay. Each face a debt, each take a claim of theft, each one a name I'd speak on a reckoning day. Oh, what they've made of my daughter's home. Blackened timber, blackened stone. The crow won't land, the dog won't come.
So we can build all
and
this.
every door is
The big thing we need is, cities and the like.
She was on the porch, the way she'd fallen.
I like building.
She'd been trying to get back inside.
I like building.
Back
And
to the
because we
children.
have hexes already.
Even at the end, she was trying. I put my hand on her cold hand. I said the things I should have said 3 years ago. I said them anyway. The dead can hear. The dead can hear. And then I heard it underneath the silence and the grief. A small sound, thin as smoke, alive, too small.
As you perceive, it takes very little to just sit and
The
listen to
old
music.
dog lying still,
Or
the
listen to a book on
breathing
tape
yet.
and you fill in
His
your
great
hexes.
body curled against the cold.
Now,
And
I like
underneath
the reason
them,
why I
wrapped
really
in
would
blood
job
and
is
sweat,
purpose.
the fair-haired one, not yet a
These two
season
would actually have some
old.
major
I
cities,
took her
but
up,
because
she
of the
knew me, God, she knew me. That old blood
can
doesn't
actually
lie,
move
it doesn't
the
sleep.
cities.
I held her just a moment,
By a
just
good
a
amount and
moment,
say,
then
well,
gave her to
yeah.
the rider's arms to keep. Then I turned my face into the eastern wind, and I opened up the things I keep locked down. I called the lightning by its oldest name, and I burned the grief into the ground. Hear me through your hills, you sons of slaughter. Hear me through your fires and your bone. You killed my daughter, you killed her babies. Now I'm coming to collect what's sold. I am 3 days ride and I am walking. I am every curse that holds its breath. I am what she gave up to be human, and I am so much older than your death. I will salt the ground beneath your heart trees. I will speak your true names to the flame. I will learn the face of every mother who ever bore a child with your clan's name, and I will find you.
She's going ape shit. This dog feels ape shit.
I will find you. I swear it on her grave. Right fast now. Right fast. Keep her warm. Don't look back. She has her mother's hands. God help her. She has her
And then they're
mother's
smaller. No.
hands.
I know it's only 6 miles, but you know what?
Have mine,
See, I love this.
and I have mine.
I love how that song came out because she is just vengeance incarnate. You know, I'm gonna salt the fucking ground. I'm gonna find everybody with your clan's name and kill them. No, there's a reason for this. One of the things they don't mention much is one of humanity's superpowers is memory. If the gazelle are out there and the lion runs out, grabs the gazelle, drags it away, the gazelle don't do jack shit about it. They might run away, but they do come back to eat. But humans, no, we're different. I see a lion jumps and kills one of us and drags it away. Oh, we go get a bunch of friends and we follow the lion to where it is relaxing, maybe eating, and then we kill it. And the other animals see this and realize they're not worth it. somebody commented, they asked, why are animals, seem so intelligent when they didn't used to? And why are animals, coming to humans for help? Well, it's really simple. All of the stupid, brutish animals, they're dead. We killed them. You can't hear me over the music. Okay, so I'll be a little more careful. A lot of times I wasn't talking and just letting the music play. Mostly because I don't really have that much to say while I'm doing this. Mostly I'm just babbling because, hey, we'll do it in post, right? But one of the things I did say was it is fairly easy once you do the sketch lines like I just did to then just sit down and populate it. I mean, sure, it takes a while, but you listen to music or a book on tape or whatever, and you relax. And you just take the time to populate it all in. Let's see, I don't have to do the, completely cover it up with the mountains that, I like to do on other maps because the dark brown gets the point across. And then, if I want to add a little bit, I go up here to forest, and I see the scattered forest. Let's see, there's a mountain. I don't really like the way that looks, but you get the whole thing. And we have the river, of course, And this is the Hexmark tile set. It's like $6. I like it, personally. That's why I was so mad that it wasn't working, because, number one, it's $6. Number two, it's one of my favorite sets. And it kind of annoyed me that I couldn't use one of my favorite sets because of reasons. Because of raisins. It's like, my fucking... Give me back my, ooh, that's a way of nausea. Give me back my hex map. But, where is it? There we go. No, that's not it. But like I was saying, I was mostly talking about the music, but I made it to, appeal to when I'm working, in the sense of, it's a tale of Ironmark. It's about a witch who loses her husband and her son to the wars that Ironmark is endlessly fighting against the orcs and the hobgoblins and the goblins and, the other armies out there. And her son was like, oh, I'll be home by the new moon. But no, that's not what happened. Her son and her husband, they just brought back the shields. And she gave into grief. And her daughter grew up in a house that was cold and lonely because she couldn't get past her grief and care for her living daughter. And she taught her daughter to be a witch, but then her daughter meets this guy. And it even laments, he's just a normal guy. There's nothing special about this guy. At least to the witch's eyes. And her daughter leaves and sets aside magic, and she would have been a powerful mage. The witch could feel it, but she set it all aside for bread and children and love. And then the orcs attack the village and kill everybody. And she finds her daughter dead on the porch. And she finds her son-in-law and her grandson's head on stakes. And she calls them good boys because they didn't run and they didn't hide, which is kind of gruesome, but it was an artistic choice that I made, that I liked. She approves of them in death. That's kind of terrible if you think about it. She didn't approve of them until they were dead. And she comments when she found her daughter, she, says everything that she meant to say over the last few years she didn't. Because she let her pride and she let her anger keep her away. And she says everything, and she says the dead can hear. Which, is basically her saying that her daughter's spirit can still hear her apologize for everything. And then she hears a thin cry, barely, over the sound of the fires and the wind. And she goes, and the dog is laying there, and it's dying. But it wouldn't be coerced away from where it was laying, and she looked underneath it and found the baby. And she gives the baby to the rider that warned her that the orcs were coming, and tells him to ride fast and keep her warm. And then she rises up full of vengeance and decides she's going to kill every last orc that exists anywhere near Ironmark. And we're not talking the normal thing of, I'm going to come and kill you. Now, she's talking about, cursing the names of everyone that was ever born to this clan. Anyone that was ever born to a female in this clan, and cursing the mothers and cursing, basically, she's going full curse wagon. And I like it. I wrote it, and I like it because, we should like our creations. And, anyway, that's all the way out. That's an Ironmark border. And, I like it. I wrote it, so I like it. It's really nice. I really like listening to it when I'm working on Ironmark for you guys, in front of you guys, because it reminds me that this is the kind of music that people liked, and people still do like. The idea of this witch so consumed by vengeance she throws her life away just to teach the orcs a lesson to never come back. Like Smeagol yelling at golems to never come back. But and then they find her dead, and the whole set, the whole music set ends with a lullaby to the baby about how people valued her more than she would ever know. The dog, the grandmother, the Ironmark Lord. And it's just, it perpetuates itself. And I liked being able to make such a thing, because like I said, I am terrible when it comes to music. I can't sing. I can't carry a tune in a bucket. I'm tone deaf, number one. And my voice is flat, so no singing for me, but I don't really care. Singing is for other people. I don't envy people that can do, a ton of different stuff, that they can write, they can sing, and they can dance. I don't envy those people because, I can't imagine to be burdened with such, such talent. It's enough that I can just, kind of make a tabletop gaming thing. Or game. I've actually made games, but it doesn't matter. Nobody gets mad at it. Nobody gives a shit unless it's to, not pay me what I'm owed. That is actually the reason I quit RPG work. Is because all the big names that everybody knows in the third-party group, and even the big names that aren't considered third-party anymore, are terrible about paying freelancers. Absolutely awful. It took me physically going to one major company to get my paycheck. And of course, they're like, we can have security escort you out. And I was like, you better not like them. Because I'm willing to do this. Are they? I'm armed. You're armed until I take it from you. I was a little more excitable back then. Not that excitable anymore. I'm more grounded. I'm more calm and copacetic now. Let's see. Ironmark does have some islands real close. I mentioned that in the design document. So that's the advantage of being close to the coast. Well, that's the advantage of the coast. And one of the things about this inland sea is there's islands along here because there was a mountain range. Anyway. But yeah, I was really excitable when I was younger. I'm not that excitable anymore. I'm more laid back now. But, yeah, they were terrible at paying their freelancers. And I remember the ultimate in insult is not having been paid in, years. Literally years. I hadn't been paid in a couple of years, and I was told, oh, it's just the way the market is, blah, blah, market forces, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, okay, I understand. I get it. Times are tough all over. I was doing my best to be, reasonable about things. And then I see that what I had worked on is a bestseller. And I'm like, hey, why is this in the summer and I've never been paid? And what am I told? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, it's right here. It's right here. It says that it's a bestseller. What's going on here? And, oh, that's got to be a mistake. It's like, no, I don't think it's a mistake. My stuff was pretty popular. I was like, I've received $400 total. And they said, oh, that's a shame, isn't it? And then, they couldn't answer my email, so I called them. And I'm like, number one, where's my fucking money? And I'm like, this isn't gonna turn into a problem, is it? Because I like my money. I like money. I need money to pay bills. Money is exchanged for goods and services, like rent. And they hung up and blocked my number. Well, their company headquarters wasn't that far, so, got help from some friends, and I went and fucking visited them. And that was where the whole, we have security. Well, you better not like them too much. I was kind of mad because, where's my fucking money? Where's my money, dickbags? And they were very much enamored with not paying me, which hurt my feelings. I mean, I'm a nice guy. I mean, it really hurt my feelings. I'm a nice guy. Where's my money? But well, there's the coastline. We'll make it jagged because coastlines look good when they're jagged. A lot of you have heard the story where Dad knows it. Dad's heard me complain about it. I mean, I've complained about it a lot because, where's my money? But, let's have a little bit of music while I let my blood pressure return to what it was.
Below the road is lit with fleeing flame. The torches of the ones the oaks have caught. I hear the children crying on the road. I see the carts, the bundles and the flight. I see a people shedding every load and running from the east into the night. And I am flying, I am cold and old and flying. And the lightning walks beside me like a dog that knows its name. And below me men are dying, and below me see the shapes of soldiers holding fine against a horde that should not have been born. They do not know I'm here above the fray. They do not know what rides the storm tonight. They only know the odds and what they'll pay, and still they hold. God help them, still they fight. And I am flying, I am cold and old and flying, and the lightning walks beside me like a dog that knows its name. And below me men are dying, and below me babes are crying, and the smoke is in the east, and I am not the same. I am not the same. The horde is vast. I did not know it would be this fast. How long were they gathering? How long in the dark hills? How long did someone plan this? How long did someone feed this? And then I see her standing in the chaos like a stone. She is not fighting, she is watching. She is watching from below. She has her markings and her bones and beads. She has the look of someone who has paid whatever price the dark demands and bleeds for power built on everything she slaved. She does not feed me yet, she does not feel me yet. The storm has kept me hidden in its form, but something makes her lift her painted face and look up into the cold storm. And she sees me, and I see her, and the lightning goes still. I smile.
I cannot find a good piece to fit right here. This is annoying. I like this part of the series of music. Sorry if you're hoping to hear me talk while I'm mapping. I'm having a slow brain day.
They brought his sword back on a winter morning. Two men in iron standing at my gate. They said the words men say when they are sorry. They said he died with honor for the mark. My daughter pulled my skirt and asked me, Mama, why are we crying? Where's my dad? I told her he was standing for the mark. And she asked me every morning after that. The mark, the everlasting mark. It ate my husband, it ate my son. The village turned its eyes away in pity for the rich widow and her little one. They didn't want our grief inside their taverns. They didn't want our black inside their square. The mark rode off and left us to our sorrow. Nobody in Ironmark came to care.
cannot find that piece.
She grew up asking when her brother's coming. She grew up in the shadow of their swords. She gave her magic up to merry farmland, and I was too proud then to spare kind words. I should have gone to her, I know I should have. I should have swallowed pride and crossed that road. But I was full of old and salted grieving, and I let her carry too much of my load. The mark, the everlasting mark. It ate my husband, it ate my son. The village turned its eyes away in pity for the witch widow and her little one. They didn't want our grief inside their taverns. They didn't want our black inside their square.
Alright, I'm going to quit doing this for a little bit. We're taking a break. When I come back, we're going to work on working on the mark itself. So.
Down at Ironmark Farm, a storm came off the bog.
The frost is out
Green
the
teeth
door.
at the gate and mud on every log. But Hetty at the porch rail with a broom and iron pan said, if you want my yard, boys, come take it if you can. Her son had a splitting maul, her daughter had a pole. The goblins came in snarling for the hens and beetroot roll. They leapt up through the nettles, they clambered at the stairs. But Hetty raised a lantern and laughed right in their ears. Then the young girls in the house started singing clear and high through the shuttered window panes like sparks against the sky. Hold fast, the whole old beams replied, and every goblin footstep lost its nerve outside. For the mark, drive them from the yard. For the mark, strike them hard, strike hard. Hetty on the porch and the children at her side. For the mark, let the cowards run and hide. The first one slipped on turnip peel, the second caught the rake, the third met son and daughter and learned what iron makes. They tumbled through the mud bank like sacks in a threshing round, and the girls inside kept singing till even the rafters rang out proud. Then the young girls in the house started singing clear and high through the shuttered window panes like sparks against the sky. Hold fast, the whole old beams replied, and every goblin footstep lost its nerve outside. the broken pots lay shining where the goblin boots did creep. Then the teenage girl took saddle with her hair still pinned in braids and rode hard to the village green through morning's cold gray haze. To arms, for the mark, to arms, strike them hard, Elodie on the porch and the children at her side. To arms, for the mark shouted wide.
Spring is coming home. Spring is When June unfastens the green hill gate, we run to the bramble and laugh too late. Blue hands stained by the sweetest stain, bare feet dashing through warm rain. We fill our pails by the hedgerow gleam, ready beach shining like a harvest stream. Another call from the linen line, come home before dusk time. The creek says wait, and the reeds lean. Every small brown face turns bright with cheer. Summer, marigolds. Summer, take us home. Berries on our fingertips. Berry bowl, joy with every sugar kiss. Summer. Down by the water, the minnows flash. We plunge our heels and we make a splash. Little ones chasing the silver pool, and that's hidden by the mossy pool. A mother calf from the alder thin line singing for shy fish. Then we hide where the willow bends, count to 10 and be found again. The creek runs clear, and the sun runs long. Even little hearts can grow so strong. Summer, marigolds. Summer, take us home. Berries on our fingertips. Berry bowl, joy with every sugar kiss. Summer. When the lamps are set in the common room, and the night leans in with a honey bloom, two old cups and a shared small smile can turn one glance into a while. By the firelight path, hand in hand, the baker's daughter and the fisher's man. They speak so soft, they speak so near, like the dark itself might bend to hear. Hush now, listen close to the nightly song. Even grown hearts wonder where the bright days belong. A thumb brushes a lace, asleep finds a sleeve, and the whole room knows what the warm dusk leaves. Summer, marigolds. Summer, take us home. Berries on our fingertips. Berry bowl, joy with every sugar kiss. Summer, creeks on bloom. Summer, me and you. Hide and seek till stars appear. Then love walks home through firefly tears. Summer.
Alright, we're back. Wow, it doesn't look like you can hear me. Oh well, you know what? We'll just deal with it, right? Whatever it is. Yeah, that is weird. Huh. Anyway, it doesn't much matter. We'll check real quick. I got Twitch open, so it doesn't much matter. Okay, so you can't hear me. It's just OBS being weird. But so we're gonna drop a city. We're gonna drop a couple cities real quick. Okay. Number one, we're gonna put the capital. Put the capital somewhere good in a minute. But the capital will probably go by a lake and a river. A lot of people have really weird ideas about how waterways go anyway, but we'll put up a lake and, some other fun stuff. There we go. Ta-da, bing. And then a little river, a smaller river. There. Let's see, I'm using cities, but they're up here. We've usually stopped before we hit this point. When we're doing this. Let's put one here. And we'll put the other. We'll put another here. Of course. One here. And, they're 30 miles apart. Let's see. We'll put the capital up here. Actually, we'll put that. Use this for something else. We'll put that right here. I'll throw a couple cities out. Cities have about 100 miles between them. Big cities. This is about 160 miles. Let's see. Under 80 miles. 6 days travel. 12 days if you're moving slow. So, yeah. Well, nothing that, nothing that you couldn't do if you were a little, motivated. Motivation goes a long way. But, yeah. See? But, alright. Anyway. So usually I stop before this and say, okay, not much else to do here, so we'll move on. But I think today we will actually start with founding some of this. And saying this is how it is, and this is what it does. Sorry, I got that stuck in my head. I'm very proud of the music I made. I know it's something to be proud of stuff you did. I think that's one of the things I hate the most about modern nihilism is it's not cool to be proud of stuff you did. And it's like, well, no, you should be. You do something, you should be fucking proud of it. But that's just me. It doesn't matter. Sorry, it's been a long week for me, and it's only Tuesday, and it's been a long week. Pardon me while I complain, but Anyway, so we got a couple cities. Okay. Which is fun. I mean, you can tell I really like doing maps. I mean, it's like one of my favorite things is doing maps. Just is. When I was younger, the guy that ran the hobby store gave me some sheets of graph paper, and we're talking, not graph paper, hex paper, and we're talking, he gave me, because the person that ordered it didn't want it, so he gave it to me, and it was hex paper, and it was 4 or 5 hexes per inch, but it was like 3 feet by 2 feet, and he gave me 6 of them, and I had a broken leg. And the story's been on Ishi's channel before. Me and my broken leg from that. And I spent the time building maps of something I called the 6 worlds, because hey, 6 maps, 6 worlds. I'm so clever. My players loved it. My players absolutely fucking loved it. 6 different worlds connected by magic. Anyway, but they loved it. And I, by hand, using the hex codes he found in the back of the expert set. I had the expert set, and I had AD&D, and I had the basic and expert sets. Nothing else was out yet for regular D&D. So, if you wanted to keep playing past the Isle of Dread, you had to go ahead and play AD&D. So, usually you converted the D&D stuff, the D&D stuff to AD&D. It's just the way it was. I mean, there's no biggie. It's not like they make it out to be nowadays. They really make me wonder if they fucking play. But anyway, that's a topic for another day. But actually, we put the capital all the way up here. But anyway, so I did it by hand, and I filled out all 6 sheets. I mean, with country borders, and because I didn't have anything else to do but lay on the floor and do that, because I didn't want to lay in bed any longer. My sister kept bugging me. My little brother kept bugging me. My cousin kept bugging me. It was a long summer. I never did mention that, so I had a cast on my arm and a cast on my leg, and from just above the knee to wrap around my foot with my toes sticking out. My sister used to come in and either get the dog to lick my toes while I was asleep, or she'd tickle him, just to fuck with me. But my dad didn't want to pay the hospital fee that he knew it would require to get the cast off, so he cut him off himself. That's pleasant. That was real pleasant. But the thing. But yeah. But I made it myself, and I was only in the cast for like a month before he cut him off. Mainly because my mom wouldn't stop fucking bitching that I wasn't doing any chores. Oh my god. She wouldn't shut up about it. She literally accused me of getting injured so that I could get out of chores. Yeah, because my clever idea was to maim myself on the dirt bike track so that I didn't have to do her fucking chores. She's fucking crazy. Anyway, inside that. So we're gonna, do a little bit of Ironmark stuff because it's fun. Enjoy it. We're gonna make some cities here in a minute. Just gotta. Oh, nope. Oh, that ain't it. Yeah, that ain't it. doing? They're doing something. So they are. Yeah, we should put like a mountain or a hill there. Let's put a mountain. That'd be funny. Just out of the blue, there's a fucking mountain there. But we could also put what's that called? You know what they are? They're commonly found in they're commonly found at the bases of mountains. Hills. There we go. This whole area could be nothing but hills. One mountain, lonely mountain. Anyway, let's move in. We got it at 30 miles a hex. Now, 180 miles. For this, a little further. Not really, 180 miles. 300 miles. And to the capital. 540 miles, so that's why Ironmark's got a bit of a problem. It's capital is way inland. It's 30 days, easily a month travel. So I mean, now if you go off of the Yam, which is why I am, which was a invention of the Mongolian steppe riders, it's Genghis Khan's mail system. You know, you don't have to wait for the Pony Express. You can go that far back and have mail move around. Which brings us to something. Before we get to cities and everything, we need to get to our races. Now, civilized races of Ironmark. Now, I want to add additional races. I really do. I mean, I like the idea of more races. And he looks like fun. So does she. She looks like fun also. She looks like fun. A few of them look like fun. Bump. There we go. Give it a second. Should we go with her? I like her, but I think we'll go with the Uma's shopping. Because we're going to add Umas. Because I like Umas. Yeah, I actually found the anime before I found the game. And I loved the anime. And I did. I like strange things. But we're going to go with cat girls and rat girls and mice girls and the whole 9 yards. And we're going to go with it being a little bit different. Number one, we're going to tear the shit brown filter off. I hate that. I hate the shit brown filter. I think it's terrible. Those are rat ladies shopping. Elegance. See, stop having everybody live in fucking hovels. Rome was a place of marble and yeah, they used concrete to build a lot. That's why when you see the pillars and they fall and they're in like foot tall round chunks, those pillars are concrete. And what they would do is you see how they're divoted in, they would use basically, God, what is the word? Not drywall, but plaster. They would fill it with plaster and make it round, and they would buff the plaster with pumice until it gleamed like ivory. I mean, and then they'd paint designs on it. Because, oh my God. Yeah, well, we love the ancient people, but holy crap, what was wrong with you? We will all the way up. Yeah, but we're going to make, we're going to add more than normal because I want to. And because I want to, that's what's going to happen. I have my character breaker. I love my character breaker. And Vision Breaker is a combination of what's that guy called? Tommy Egan and dude from big dude, Reacher. Tommy Egan and Reacher. It's a combination of them. Because we're playing CS loyalists who believe that basically we quote Warhammer 40k when it comes to the DVs, and it's kind of fun. And I had a good image, but apparently I lost it. Figures. But I do that a lot. The ancients had a horrible taste in statue coloration. I mean, absolutely hideous. Because they used lasers to take a look at the white statues that we're so used to seeing, the white Greco-Roman statues. And it turns out that no, they weren't white. They weren't all white sitting there. They were hideous. I mean, they were painted in such a way that it makes you want to gouge out your fucking eyes. And which is funny. Which is real funny. It's just one of those things. I mean, I'm easily amused. But there we go. There we go. Ironmark artwork. Ironmark architecture and artwork. This is how it looks, and this is how it used to look. Judging with lasers. I mean, how's that? I mean, that is the most god-awful shit. But that motherfucker stacked bodies. It's just one of them things that I think is fun. So, Civilized Races of Ironmark. We're actually going to go with gnomes, cat people, dog people, gnomes, halflings, half elves, half orcs, half dwarves. Go back up here. Elves, dwarves, gnomes, half humans, mouse girls, rat folk, and humans. Mouse girls, like I stated before, they don't have males, so they have other ways of breeding, but they're usually servants because they're very timid and they're very oh my, oh dear, oh my, oh dear, and so they need, they're mostly servants, and that's okay. Hey, because we're bringing back the old ugly stuff. I mean, Ironmark doesn't use slavery. Too many people are armed in Ironmark for it to be slavery. Hey, George. But, dormant volcano. Exactly, that's what would go right there as a dormant volcano. I mean, that would make sense. Right here, it's a dormant volcano, it just sits there. At one time, a Mexican farmer turned over a rock in his field, and 30 days later, there was a cylindrical volcano there. Mexican cinder cone. Volcano. Armor. February 1943. He was working in his cornfield. Mother out suddenly cracked, swelled, and began spewing smoke and ash. For the next 9 years, the Fissure grew into the world's youngest cinder cone volcano. 9 years. In 24 hours, a 50-meter high cinder cone. By the time of the eruption stopped in 1952, it was an elevation of 424 meters. But, yeah. It's kind of funny. It's interesting when you read stuff like that. I mean, yeah, he's out there plowing his fucking field. Surprise! But, this volcano is owned and operated by Dioniso Polito. It's kind of funny. It's a teacher taught us about that. You know, they used to teach you all kinds of fun stuff, and that was one of the things I learned. Anyway. But, like I said, we got rat folk and cat folk and everything else. So that means that the city will be different. We're going to go with a lot of the classic white marble and the like. I really, really, really dislike the brown shit filter on everything. I absolutely hate it. I loathe it, and I feel that it's damaged our view of the past. I've been to Germany. I've been to Germany. I've been to France. I've been to the Netherlands. I've been to Denmark. I've been to England and Ireland, Scotland, and they always brag. 250 miles is a long distance for English. 250 years is a long time for Americans. And I went to Germany and I saw buildings that were like 500, 600, 700 years old. And they're gorgeous. They're beautiful. And then, you watch movies or you read books and everybody lives in one-story houses made of horse shit. No, that's not how it was. Even ancient Samaria and the likes had gorgeous houses. When I went to college, I took a class, and it was on ancient civilization, how civilizations are formed. And one of the slides he had was a archaeologist's recreation of a site in the Fertile Crescent. And it was a walled town that had chickens and goats. And I think it had primitive cows, primitive oxen or something like that. And it had an adobe wall around it that was 15 to 20 feet high, and the houses were 2 or 3 stories high. And they could move all the animals into the walled-off section in a matter of minutes. And they could defend the walls with spears and stuff. How long ago do you think this was? A lot of people will say, probably 500-600 years ago. No. Try 5,000 BC. 5,000 BC, and the wealthiest people, the 2 wealthiest people who lived in that village was a coppersmith and a glass blower. Think about that, glass blower. Third place was the dude who made ceramic. They found ceramic shards from somebody who was doing ceramics. Stuff's been with us for a long time, and people don't realize it. People act like the ancients were retarded. They really did, and you see all this, they lived in your average nun was raped 75 times a day by lepers. No, she wasn't. Okay, because you know what they used to do to people that did that kind of shit back then? They used to kill them. If they caught a rapist, they killed his ass. Oh, God. I have to answer the phone because I'm expecting a call from the place that truck lifts for scooters. Anyway, so, the other thing I learned is that an abbey could cover as much as 3,000 or 4,000 acres. And that is like 10 square miles. And the abbess was the power. Her power rivaled the king. One of the things at the end of the Catholic Church's power and into feudalism after the Dark Ages, not the Dark Ages, but after the bubonic plague, was the destruction of these powers. And they didn't roll up there and rape all the nuns and behead them. They just, told the abbess, well, game's over. Sometimes they killed them. Usually ones that wouldn't play ball. But, she had beehives. And, if you actually do research the ancients, you find out a lot of what we supposedly know about European history is fucking bullshit that started in the 70s. And there are plenty of conspiracy theories as to why, which I don't get into or care about very much. But, that works. But, sorry, got distracted. But, the thing is the abbess was the ultimate power in the abbey. Of course, she's the abbess, duh. So don't be afraid to have, things like abbeys and martial orders. For Ironmark, we're going to keep it where one of Ironmark's big things that they have that everybody else doesn't is they have paladins. And as I said in another stream, paladins are going to be human only. But they're coming up on the end of the stream. It's an early one because I'm exhausted and I'm kind of wiped out from my week so far. So we're going to end this one early, and I'll see you on Thursday. I'm looking forward to it. And on Thursday, we will build the first city here in Ironmark. How does that sound, everybody? But I'll build the first city, and hopefully I'll have gotten my shit together and build a better map. But I hope everyone has a good week. And like I said, I will see you come... I'll see you come the end of... And I'll see you come the end of the week on Thursday. On Sunday, I'll give you a after action report on how our game went. It'll be great fun. You'll love it. I'll love it. Everybody will love it. But anyway, I look forward to seeing everybody on Thursday. Have a good night.
Hush now, my darling, you're safe in your sleep. Moon on the board and the latch held tight, cold in the corner. When June unfastens the green hill gate, we run to the bramble and laugh too late. Blue hands stained by the sweetest stain, bare feet dashing through warm rain. We fill our pails by the hedgerow seam, red beets shining like a harvest dream.